Module overview. Land acquisition, when misaligned with economic realities, regulatory frameworks, or environmental conditions, becomes a high-risk venture. This is why feasibility studies and risk assessments are indispensable in determining whether a land-based project is viable, sustainable, and scalable. Module 10 unites all previous modules by applying their insights into a strategic framework for land acquisition, prioritizing informed decision-making based on multidimensional evaluations, financial, legal, environmental, technical, social, and political. 1. Concept and components of project feasibility in land acquisition. What is a feasibility study? Types of feasibility: technical feasibility, accessibility, topography, utilities. Financial feasibility, acquisition costs, ROI, payback period. Legal feasibility, land rights, tenure status, zoning, environmental and social feasibility, ESIA implications. Cultural sensitivity, market feasibility, demand, supply, competition, market trends, decision-making based on multi-criteria analysis, MCA. 2. Land valuation and financial modeling. Methods of land valuation: comparable sales approach, cost approach, income capitalization, net present value, NPV, internal rate of return, IRR, land acquisition budgeting sensitivity analysis, cash flow forecasting for phased developments. 3. Risk assessment in land acquisition projects. Types of risk: legal risks, invalid title, encumbrances, political risks, policy shifts, land reforms, elections, environmental risks, flooding, erosion, soil contamination, community/social risks, land disputes, protests, cultural conflict, economic risks, inflation, FX volatility, property market downturns, tools, risk registers, probability impact matrices, heat maps, early warning indicators. 4. Mitigation and contingency planning. Risk avoidance, transfer, insurance, acceptance, and reduction, grievance redress mechanisms, GRM, use of escrows, indemnity clauses, and risk-sharing agreements. Force majeure and project insurance, adaptive project design, and modular rollout. 5. Site selection and comparative evaluation techniques. Weighted scoring models for evaluating competing land options, GIS and satellite imagery for predictive analysis, Land Suitability Index LSI, cost-benefit analysis of location, access, zoning, and infrastructure. Comparative matrix of alternative sites. 6. Strategic planning for land acquisition. Acquisition strategy types: land banking, acquiring and holding for future appreciation. Speculative acquisition, risk-based high-return investments, strategic partnerships, co-acquisition or land swap, land assembly, merging parcels for large-scale development, phased acquisition and pre-development agreements, role of negotiation and incentive design in securing land rights. 7. Stakeholder mapping and power influence analysis. Identifying stakeholders, regulators, communities, competitors, NGOs, stakeholder interest versus power grid, mapping resistance and support clusters. Strategies for engagement, influence, and consensus building. 8. Regulatory and institutional strategy alignment. Navigating multiple layers of government approvals, aligning with national development plans and zoning codes, leveraging government incentives and land use policy instruments, PPP models for infrastructure-linked land acquisition. 9. Decision gate frameworks and go-no-go decisions. Structuring project pipeline, concept greater than feasibility, greater than due diligence, greater than acquisition, greater than development investment committee checkpoints, red flag diagnostics and greenlighting thresholds, post-acquisition review and performance monitoring. 10. Case studies and application simulations. High risk versus low risk site comparisons, urban versus rural acquisition strategies, failed land deals, legal, financial, or political case analysis, simulating stakeholder opposition scenarios and recovery strategies, templates for feasibility reports and risk registers, learning outcomes. By the end of this module, you will be able to conduct detailed feasibility studies for various types of land-based projects Analyze and quantify legal, environmental, political, and financial risks. Create mitigation and contingency plans to manage risk exposure. Design strategic land acquisition frameworks based on project goals. Use modeling tools and comparative analysis to select optimal sites. Apply stakeholder management techniques for smooth acquisition. Implement decision gate systems to guide project investments. Learn from case studies and industry experiences to shape best practices.